despite how this movie has been trending and people have been really talking about this movie, that is one of the best in this year, and it talks much about the culture, tradition of the Yoruba land, because there are places where they talk about the fire and other things, like the way there's a bird that bring people back to life during those days, and it said some more information about Oyo Messi, as in Oyo, like they do accept people, they taking people to their place, they don't even care where the person from is or where the person is from. It's a movie that everybody really loves, and they've been watching it, and people have been making a good review about it almost everywhere. And each cast they have made a review on each cast, like the cast Shola Shobale played, that she's very, very calm in the movie, and people said they were so calm. She was so calm, and people said they loved this so much because Shola Shobale has to take a new way, a new dive in the way she takes the roles very well. So, and some people talk about Bibo Ademoye's role, and they talk about Femi Remi's role, Kunle Remi rather. They have to just discuss about each role and discuss about what these guys did in the role, and people were just making it on. They have to just make comments on it. Aisha Lawal has to come out that she was not the one that actually sent Bimbo Ademoye to go and meet Kunle Remi, that he actually felt for a fine boy and he's having an affair with the king. So there are a lot of comments online, and people have been giving a good review about this movie. Like the review has been going around 90%. So, and there was a bad news that was given to KUNLE AFOLAYAN, which is the major producer of this film. He do drop his film once in a year, and it's always a film that goes viral. Like Figurine, October 1, he has dropped a lot of movies. So, when this movie was presented to the Oscar, like they should nominate this movie for the Oscar award, this movie was being turned down by the Oscar. They said it's not fit, it's not yet, it's not really eligible. Like it's not the standard of Oscar. Like they were just a negative review, a negative prospect from the the committee. So they have to just reject this movie from being produced. From being nominated for the Oscar award, from this sent to the Oscar award. So basically, it was just around the internet that, like they said, the Nigerian cinematographer and veteran actor KUNLE AFOLAYAN has expressed his disappointment after his newly released movie ANIKULAPO was rejected for consideration by members of the Academic Award, better known as Oscar, at the 2023 edition of the award. The movie ANIKULAPO was released on Friday, October 1, it was released on the 30th, receiving predominantly positive review from reviewers. Despite the positive feedback, as we said earlier, from fans, the movie was declared not worthy by the Oscar Award Committee. So it was done a couple of weeks ago. The Nigeria Official Selection Committee, NOSC, confirmed that no Nigerian movie will compete in the International Featured Film category at 2023 Oscar Awards. So the committee announced that none of the three finalist films were eligible to fully represent the country and compete in the International Feature Film of the Oscar Awards. So there was 3 films that was sent to them, like Eleshionba, The King's Ottoman by the late B. Bandele, KUNLE AFOLAYAN's movie ANIKULAPO, and Femi Adebayo's Ageshikole. So KUNLE AFOLAYAN has to express himself on Twitter, has to say his mind. He said, Akadura said, "I am so pleased and delighted that the whole world has decided to tag ANIKULAPO film a masterpiece, even though the Nigerian Oscar Selection Committee thinks it's not worthy something for the Oscar. We keep doing my things." He was just calm doing this, and he said he's calm, and he doesn't care if these guys post his film on submit his film to the Oscar. So I guess this guy really spent a lot of money with this movie, like the location, setting up the location, the number of cast in the movie. There are a lot of big guys in the industry that are in the movie. Shola Shobale, Akeem, Taiwo Hassan, Adebayo Salami. There are a lot of guys. Enrique Oshodioke is in the movie. Bimbo Ademoye. So these guys there are a lot of there are a lot of stars in this movie. This movie should be one of the greatest movies because it was actually been created by the great icon, and a lot of stars are in this movie. This committee knew, they knows what they actually doing. They know what exactly is this that they are doing, and they know why they are not even sending this movie to be submitted. I guess that's best known to them. And I guess this guy to KUNLE AFOLAYAN was probably working so well to make this movie be nominated as one of the best in the world, and one of the best that can be submitted to the Oscar award, because he actually touched almost every aspect of the movie. The scene where people were talking about where Biba Ademo has to drop off her shirt, like being, you understand? So it's trying, yeah, even checking the other movies that was being submitted and which they actually didn't choose. It looks somehow, I don't know, because I guess Kule by Femi Adeboye is one of these great movies. There are a lot of bad makeups in this movie. There are a lot of editing. There are a lot of effects, and there are a lot of, this movie has earned a lot on the box, and it also on Prime TV. So these guys are really moving, and they're trying to just meet up with the standard. So I guess they'll keep moving on, and I'm sure the Oscar will have sent a review. They will have sent a feedback why the movie is not yet qualified to be submitted for Oscar. So I guess they will probably work on this on their next production, their next movie. And this movie is just a movie that has been going on, and people are really talking about it. So if you haven't checked this movie, if you haven't seen this movie, you can go to Netflix or go to the cinema to check it. You can drop your sincere review about this movie. Does it worth being nominated for the Oscar, or what do you think about it? And do you think the storylines were okay, and some lines, some scene in this movie, are they actually needed? Some people were like, why will you bring an American artist into the movie Hollywood, and you now make him to be a king that doesn't speak? Anyway, they tried to make a reason why he doesn't speak. There was a place where Kunle Remi and Ademoye Bimbo were trying to discuss why the king doesn't speak. It seemed they had to be his father in front of him, so that was why he was unable to speak. He felt like, I don't know. So this guy just, some said that guy is not actually needed in the movie, and probably he's trying to just make his movie go to the Oscar. That's why he's trying to put in some Hollywood guys in the movie. So it's one of these best movies, and people have been talking about it. So do subscribe to our channel if you're a new viewer, and do not forget to click on the like button also. Thank you so much.